So let's start with call to order. June 12th, regularly scheduled meeting for Cohasset Affordable Housing Trust. Call the meeting to order by roll call. Paul Grady.
Paul Grady, present.
Yeah, Rob Jeffers. Okay. Thank you. Cindy Matheson.
Cindy Matheson, present.
Steve Gomer, present. The chair proposes reordering the agenda so that we can handle business in front of us, specifically bill paying and minutes, and then reconvene for another date. I will also present, Paul, for your benefit, because you were just joining us, an update on 43 Elm Street. So unless there are objections, we can go right to let's go right to the one outstanding bill we have, National Grid monthly presentation, $64.82. But we do have to vote to pay it. Do I have a motion?
I'd make a motion to approve the payment to National Grid.
Thank you.
Second motion.
Okay, motion and a second. Once again, around the horn. Paul Grady.
Paul Grady, aye.
Cindy Matheson.
Cindy Matheson, aye.
Rob Jeffers.
Rob Jeffers, aye.
Now Steve Gomer, aye. I couldn't have voted no anyway. We would have been outvoted. Next on the agenda, the minutes, May 8th, 2024 meeting. Does anybody have commentary on this or a motion to approve?
Motion to approve.
Second.
All right, motion and a second. Once again, around the horn. Paul Grady.
Paul Grady, aye.
All right, Cindy Matheson.
Cindy Matheson, aye.
Rob Jeffers.
Rob Jeffers, aye.
All right, Steve Gomer, aye as well. Paul, let me give you the update as well on 43 Elm. The short version of it is that several conversations with Ted indicate that he believes this should be completed. The project should be completed by end of this month, and hopefully that's the case. We've already contacted our council to determine what steps we can take to start the listing process, which typically takes about 90 days. Not the listing itself, but the fact that we have to go through a lottery process for potential buyers. We want to get it going before any more time passes. And so Karis North is going to get back to us with a punch list of steps that we might need to take, et cetera. There is some work to be done there. Cassandra is checking on the availability of town resources. Specifically, Paul, just so you understand that from the construction, there's some debris that needs to be hauled out. Where it's C&D waste, which can go through the transfer center. But frankly, what we need is is the capability of getting it out of there. Hands, labor, and the ability to get it over to the transfer system. So Cassandra is asking to determine whether or not facilities can lend a hand with that. If not, we've got to find plan B. So that's it.
Is there anything I could do to help, Steve?
Well, I think at the moment I would leave it in Cassandra's capable hands, because I'm hoping that she can use her influence with facilities to square away some of their capacities. If they can't, Paul, I think the labor we might be able to employ, ask for through the Boy Scouts, who are always looking for projects, and that's but we still need the capability of getting it there. That's either a pickup truck or a trailer, to get it over to it doesn't appear to be a lot of stuff. It just is not stuff that's going in the back of a Subaru. So,
Well, if you need it, I've got a pickup truck, so I'll throw that out there.
well, I appreciate it. I'm gonna pass that along to Ted, and I'll ask Ted to get in direct contact with you if we strike out with facilities.
Fair enough.
All right?
Always good to know somebody with a truck.
Yeah, I had one until about 2 months ago when we sold it. Said to my wife, I don't think this is a good idea. She goes, are you kidding me? There's so much rust on the car looked great. Then you look underneath it and it needed a new frame. So she was probably right about that. Anyway,
Steve,
yes,
do you know like roughly what sort of materials would be thrown away? Like, is it trash bags full of stuff, or is it like larger items? Just so I can have like some sort of idea to explain further.
I believe it's trash bags, old carpeting, which would be probably rolled up.
Yep, okay.
Extended pieces of baseboard heating covers. So those are lengths of steel. Probably odds and ends of lumber pieces. That's my guess.
Okay,
Surprised if it's a couple of paint cans to boot.
okay.
All right. Oh, I'm sorry, but if I no, I guess I didn't miss that. I was just I was confusing myself. So our next meeting, bless you, is,
Thank you.
you're welcome, July 10th. We may, if anything that Karis brings to us requires immediate attention, then I may call upon each of you to see if we can gather before then. Again, we're a quasi-public body, so actions that deal with acquiring, disposing of property, spending money, etc., require votes. So that's it from my end. If anybody has anything to add, let me know. Otherwise, this is going to be the quickest meeting we've ever had. And
Good jobs.
thank you, guys. And I appreciate you, each of you, pulling this together. Quorum here is difficult to pull together, especially during that period when school is out and school begins. So, and Paul, thanks again for joining.
My pleasure.
All right, guys, before we go, motion to adjourn.
I'll make that motion.
Seconded.
All right, motion in a second. Last time around the horn. Paul Grady,
Paul Grady, aye.
Cindy Matheson,
Cindy Matheson, aye.
Rob Jeffers.
Jeffers, aye.
All right, and Steve Gomer, aye. Thanks again, Cassandra.
Sure, no problem. I will update you as soon as I have some sort of answer one way or the other about the materials disposal.
Much appreciated. And Paul, thanks for your offer of the truck.
Yeah,
No
anytime.
offense, but I hope we don't need it. So,
Oh, none taken.
okay,
All right. Have
Take
a
it.
great day, everybody.
you too.
Thanks, you too.